Hello, Victor. I'm just updating the social medias. Whoa, hello to the four people that are here. What is up? Okay. I'll start like talking around like 2 minutes, I guess, just so I can let people come in. I have our mascot with me, Kalia. I want these tags off, but I didn't ask Camille if I could take them off, so I'm not gonna take them off. But I'm the type of person that like when I get something, the tags are like the first thing to get off. I hate tags. Mark, I haven't even done anything yet. I've barely said anything. It has been a minute and 51 seconds. But good afternoon to you. Good evening from me. Um, Sorry the notifications got all weird. I initially started this on my new laptop, but the quality was awful. It's a Windows laptop. I don't know what I was expecting. So I was like, let me get my Mac. And so I restarted. But hello, everyone. Me. I need to respond to a text message. Wait a second. I'm live streaming again. It's been a minute since I last live streamed, even though I said I was going to do weekly ones again. But then I got a job. So such is life. But how is everyone? If you are able to speak, please do not hesitate, because I didn't come prepared, so I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. I'm just kind of waiting for inspiration to strike, I guess. I just came back okay, so I started a new job, right? It's another retail job. So I don't know if y'all remember, but at the end of last year, from like October till December, I worked at a Kohl's. I don't know if I said where I worked, but it was a Kohl's. It's just a department store over here, if you don't know what Kohl's is. And I hated it, so I left. Well, it wasn't just that I hated it. It felt very unsafe, and I could tell that the management did not care about the safety of the employees in regards to like COVID and stuff. So I left, and then I've been jobless, and I wasn't really looking that hard, but then I have like big plans for the end of summer. So I was like, oh, I kind of need money now so I can prepare for this big thing that's going to happen in the summer that I'm super excited about. Um, so I started looking for a job again, and then I got a job, another retail job. Should I say where? Am I allowed to do that? I don't even know. It's just at a clothing store. And it's actually a clothing store that I've always wanted to work at. Literally, when I was 18, I applied to this store so much. Like, all the time I applied to this store because I wanted to work at it so bad. And then I stopped shopping at it because it's fast fashion technically, so it's just not ethical and, like, it's not sustainable, and fast fashion is, like, the number 2 leading cause of pollution in the world. So I was like, I'm not gonna shop there anymore." But then I just applied on a whim, and now I'm working there. Woo! So now that I don't shop there anymore, they want me. So that's fun. But honestly, like, this company has made a lot of changes, and I could tell, like, the new CEO of it is, like, trying to be better because they have a lot more, like, organic clothing, which is awesome to see, like, last time I shopped there, they had, like, 1 rack of, like, a few tank tops that were organic, but now they have so many options, and it's, like, a whole room now, um, of just eco-friendly clothing, and I'm like, "Wow, that's great. Let's keep the ball rolling," you know? So, I feel better about shopping there and working there. Because at first I was like, "Oh my god, I'm such a hypocrite. I'm working somewhere that I advocate to not shop at." But I am a victim of capitalism. So, that's where I'm at right now. I'm doing fine over here in Australia, just relaxing. That's nice. We like relaxing. I wanna relax. What am I saying? I do relax, and that's my problem. I relax too much, and then I get stressed out. Um, I'm gonna pour myself a drink because I've been thinking about it all day. And I have my favorite tequila that I keep my Nino who gave it to me is always asking like, "Oh, how's the tequila? How's the tequila?" And I'm like, "I barely drink it because I don't wanna waste it because it's so good." I'm like, "It's meant to be drank." So might as well. But where's oh, things change, so it's all good. Yeah, things change, which is nice. It's nice to see, like, big companies like this doing things that are good. No matter how small it is, like, even though it's the bare minimum, you gotta hype them up so that they know that, "Oh, people like this, so we should keep doing more," you know? Play their own game. Oh, sorry, BTS posted. Oh, okay. Um, what should I talk about? Literally, what's new in my life other than my job? Oh, I can talk about my job some more. Yesterday, I got my first angry customer, which I was quite surprised that it took this long for an angry customer to like happen. Because I'm just used to customers being difficult all the time. And if I'm being quite honest, I just expect the worst from every customer that approaches the cash register. I'm like, I just expect the worst because working retail for um, just with the amount of jobs that I've had. Because let me see, this is my okay, that bookstore, the dining hall, teaching, mail, Kohl's. This is my sixth job that I've ever had. And so, out of all the jobs that I've had, there has been, like, one job that I never encountered mean people because it was just my teaching job, so I just worked with students, and students are chill if you're chill to them, so every other job has pretty much been retail in some form, and so I'm just used to people being awful. I'm just used to it, like, one time at my first job that I ever worked, a man, like, cursed me out for the bags being 10 cents. I know I've told this story before, but, like, that's just the gist of, like, what I expect from people at my jobs. So the fact that I had this is my 2nd week working at this job, and just now I got a difficult customer, it's just really surprising. So Imma tell y'all the story, okay? And then I'll talk about school, Mark. So our return policy at the store is you have 30 days to return or exchange a product, or an article of clothing, but you must have the receipt and the tag needs to still be attached. Pretty simple, right? Pretty standard if I do say so myself. Like, I feel like with anything, you should just keep the receipts because most likely you're gonna need it to make a return. I know not everywhere requires the tags to be attached still, but we do. One of my nails came off, so I'm gonna just paint this one black. Um, Hello, Brett Jones. Um, so this lady comes in with her daughter, and she's like, "Hi, like I need to make an exchange." And I was like, "All right, cool." She had three different transactions, so she had three different like items to make an exchange with and some to return. She gives me the first one. The first one has the receipt, so I scan the receipt, and then and then I lift up the item to look for the tag, and I go, "Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry, but the tag isn't attached to this." And she goes, "You're kidding." And I was like, "Yeah, no, unfortunately, the tag still needs to be attached. Do you have it with you? Because I know that the tag is supposed to be attached, but if they have it with them, like, it's fine. Like, unless it's like ripped up or whatever, like, I'll still take it because I can reattach it. Like, it's not that big a deal." Um, but this lady didn't have it, and her daughter were, like, looking everywhere in their, like, bags for it and stuff, and so now she's just starting to get a little agitated, you know? And I'm like, "It'd be like that." Um, and she's just kinda frustrated, and she's like, "You can't do anything about it? Like, we've never worn it." And I was like, "No, I'm sorry, unfortunately, our policy requires that the tags still be attached." And she was like, "Okay, we'll just do this one." And then she shoves the next one towards me, and she goes, "I don't have the receipt for this one, but can you just look it up in your system?" And I just go, "Oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry, but you need the receipt." And then she was like, "But this one has the tag." And I was like, "I can't even begin to process the return without the receipt." So now she's just like very angry. And so she's like, "So you can't do this one because it doesn't have the tag, and you can't do this one because it doesn't have the receipt?" And I was like, "Unfortunately, no." And then she goes, "Nope, then I'm done. I don't even wanna do the third one because this is just too complicated. You know, Macy's would never treat me like this. We never shop here, and this is exactly why." She's just going off on me, and I'm just standing there like, pack up her stuff. I hand it to her, and I go, "You have a great day." And she goes, "You know what? I will." And then storms off in a dramatic fashion. It was glorious, the way she just stomped off, muttering to herself, "Macy's would never treat me like this. Pop off, ma'am." And then her poor daughter, her daughter was just standing there like, and then she tells me, "I'm so sorry." And I was like, "It's okay." And my managers were just in the background, just trying so hard not to laugh. And then they told me, they were like, "You were so unfazed." And I was like, "It's not my fault." Like, she's the one that didn't have the things that she needed. Like, it's just dumb. I think I'm finally at a point in my life where these things don't really get to me anymore, which is saying a lot because literally at my last job, like, mean customers still, like, really, really got to me, um, and just made me upset. This was the first experience where I didn't get angry or I didn't wanna cry. So, that's nice to know. I mean, granted, it was kinda early. Like, that was the other thing, like, I worked a shift yesterday that was, like, the opening shift, and I haven't worked an opening shift somewhere in a very long time. So, like, it was probably, like, 12:15 because our store opens at 11, so it was, like, 12:30-ish. So I was, like, still mentally waking up. So that's probably what influenced my unfazed, like, demeanor, but, yeah, it was really funny. I was like, "Listen, ma'am, I'm just doing my job." And that's just something that I've never been able to understand, when it comes to, like, people that get angry at, like, customer service workers or just, like, retail workers in general. Like, people that are just doing their jobs, like, I've never understood why people get so angry. Like, they're literally just it's like when that is all you can do to keep calm. Yeah, exactly. It's like, So at my job, we also have a credit card, right? And, because it's a business and like it's a company or whatever, like we have to sell a certain amount of credit cards, especially like with how many sales in a day we get, we have to have like a certain amount of like credit cards or like whatever. I don't know. There's like quotas and stuff that people need to make because capitalism, whatever. So it's like working as a cashier, like it's my job to sell them or like do my best to sell them. And so I have to ask, would you like to purchase a rewards credit card today? And like, if they even just doing the application, the customer gets 20% off their purchase. So I'm like, would you like to apply for a credit card today? You'd receive 20% off this purchase just for doing the application. My favorite type of people are the people that just say, no, thank you, and that's it. Either no, thank you, or not today, just something like that. It's totally fine. Or, of course, I love it when people say yes, because then I look good. But I hate it. It absolutely gets on my nerve when people get like offended over it. Like, I'm just asking you a question that I'm supposed to ask you. Like, I'm not offending you. Like, I'm just asking you if you want to, like, sign up for this credit card. I'm not asking you to sell your soul to me? So it's like, so often I'll start to ask the customer, like, "Would you like to apply for a rewards credit card today?" And they'll just immediately cut me off. "No, thank you. No." Can you at least let me finish my sentence? Like, that's just so rude. I don't know. I just immediately stop talking and then I don't say anything else for the rest of the transaction. For the rest of the transaction, I am just silent. They don't even get a have a nice day because you cut me off and that was rude. It's just common decency. I feel like so many people lack that when they're like shopping retail, and I don't understand it. Oh, hey, Chris. And hello, Andy. I just ranted about my work for like 15 minutes. I'm so sorry. I like my job. I actually do really like it. I thought I wasn't because retail. And like the reason why I've had so many jobs is because I just get bored easily or like I get anxious and so I'm like, "Oh, I'm done with this job, whatever." Cuz I don't like working. There've only been like 2 jobs that I've been okay with. Um and this is one of them, surprisingly. It's just so easy. I think I've worked enough retail now where I'm just like, "Okay, like I know what to do." And out of all the retail jobs I've worked, this one is for some reason the easiest, even though I expected it to be the worst, because it's a really popular retail store? So you'd think it'd be awful. Maybe it's the location that I'm in. I don't know. Bottom line is it's not that bad and I'm vibing. And people are starting to warm up to me now. I think I've gotten past that, like, oh, she's super new. I don't really want to talk to her because what if she asks questions like phase? And people are starting to talk to me more. So that's nice. Makes the time go by. There was another girl that was working at the cash register yesterday who like it was like her 3rd day working. And I was like, "Are you new here?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, it's like my 2nd week." And she was like, "Oh my god, that makes me feel so much better." And I'm like, "Yeah, don't worry. We're like in this together. It's all good. It's all fine." So we're homies now. Shout out to Brooke. um, you like fashion. I do like fashion. I think that's why I really wanted to work there when I was younger because it was my favorite store. Like literally I shopped there any chance that I got because unfortunately all bad things about fast fashion aside, some of it do be popping, okay? So I'm like, "Man, I kind of want some of this." um so that's why I really wanted to work there because of course like obviously if I'm an employee, there's a discount involved. And let me tell you that discount's really nice. I get a 30% discount and it can be stacked on like deals that are going on. So I'm like, I finally used my employee discount for the first time today. I bought a dress that I had been staring at like since I got the job. I was like, I need that dress. and I finally got it. And I also got a sweater vest that was on sale for like $10. I'm pretty happy. I'm trying not to buy too many things from there though, because even though they have expanded their sustainable recycled collection, it's still not enough, you know? Um, so I'm hoping like the more I work there, the more I'll be surrounded by it like constantly, and then I'll just get kind of tired out. Or it will have the opposite effect, and it's like the more I stare at things, the more I'm gonna want it. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, to switch topics, because y'all don't want to hear about my work life, I'm sure. Um, I school. Okay, school. School. Actually, I don't know really what to say about that. Um, I mentioned before that I'm graduating already, so I have I'm in my spring quarter right now, so I officially have 2 quarters left. I'm registered for summer, so that's fun. I haven't taken summer school. I haven't done summer school since high school. I did summer school the summer going into my freshman year, and I hated it. I was like, I never want to do summer school again. Um, but here I am doing it again. And then my last summer. I mean, it's not gonna be my last. Like, I'm not gonna immediately have a job after I graduate, so that'll be summer. I'll probably take like okay, I graduate in the fall. So maybe 2022 will like next year will be my regroup year. Like I'll take that year to like not make any like super big decisions maybe and just kind of like figure out a plan or like an outline of a plan. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I got my headshots edited today, so actually we shall see. And Andy, yes I have. She's right here. I love this so much. Literally, Camille showed it to me and I just instantly held on and I was like, I'm not letting go. I am not letting go of this. I literally like, oh, I was sending a Snapchat to one of my friends and she was on the floor. And then my friend was like, is that a real dog? Because she's so realistic, especially when I lay her down like on the floor. Oh my god, it's crazy. But I do be loving it. And the name, the name is fantastic for this. Like I couldn't have thought of anything better. I would have thought of like would have called like Jasper or something. Like this is really great. Kalia, so fantastic. What was I saying? What was I talking about? I really lost my train of thought. School's going okay. Um, I like feel I have so much reading because I'm in 3 English classes. So I have so much reading all the time. And it's like to the point where it's like I just genuinely can't. Like I can't complete everything before class. Like it's kind of impossible, it feels like, but it's okay. At least it's enjoyable. Like, oh, for one of my English classes. Okay. Book nerd Nadia is about to come out right now. For one of my English classes, I'm reading this book right here. It's called Like Water for Chocolate. It's by Laura Esquirel. Um, I really recommend this book. Mark! Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate it. I really hope your painting gets to you like smoothly and quickly. Like I hope it doesn't take a long time or I hope it doesn't get sent back. Yeah. Anyway, this book, I'm reading it for my Latinx literature class. It is so good. Like I don't even know how to explain it. A novel in monthly installments with recipes, romances, and home remedies. It's so good. Yes, it is a movie also. It's me, Valdo. Um, it's a movie. I haven't seen the movie. I'll probably watch it when I'm done reading this. Um, but I totally recommend it. If you don't like sad things, maybe not because this is just really sad, I think. Not, like, really sad where it's like I cry all the time, but it's just, like, heart-wrenching, you know, and it feels like nothing can go right, and I really resonate with that right now because currently feel like nothing goes right now. So that's fun. But yes, Like Water for Chocolate by Laura Esquirel, totally recommend it if you like reading. I don't know, that's just me. Um, yeah, and then the readings that I'm doing for my queer Chicanx literature class, whatever. Um, someone Islas. Oh my god, what's his name? It's like a bunch of short stories by Arturo Islas. So Arturo Islas is a novelist, but I was reading a bunch of collections of his short stories for one of my classes, and it is so good. Like he is really, really good. I totally recommend him. Like the way he writes is just so fantastic. If you like a little bit more like realism and stuff. This book is definitely magical realism. And I'm someone that really, really likes it. If you don't know, magical realism is basically like adding magic and fantastical components into like the real world and stuff. So it's not like super fantasy, but there's like magical components, you know? I love stuff like that a lot, and that's what is involved in this book. So you should totally read it. Should I do book reviews? Should I do book reviews on the channel? No, I don't know. I can barely review music. I don't think I could review a book. I don't know about that. Hello George. I'm keeping an eye on it with the tracking number you sent me, and I will let you know when I receive it. Okay. I just hope it gets there smoothly. I don't know if this would be good with ice, but I'm thinking about it. But that's pretty much the case with school. So at least the readings that I have to do are pretty okay. Well, so the 3 English classes that I'm in right now is Latinx literature, Latinx American literature, I think, and then queer Chicanx, queer Aslan literary studies, something like that. And then the 3rd class that I'm in is romantics. And I am okay with the romantic time period. There's never really been anything that has made me go, wow, that was fantastic. Like the romance period is amazing. Um, but I'm okay with it. But so far, we've just been doing a lot of poetry. And poetry is just really hard for me. Like it's really hard to analyze it and like really grasp like the meaning of it. Like I'm much better working with books than I am with poetry. I don't know. So the readings are kind of enjoyable, but also the poetry is so long. Like they're lyrical ballads, and lyrical ballads are just dense, like very long, very dense poetry. So that class is a little difficult, but it's still enjoyable because my professor for it is really, really passionate about what he's teaching. And it shows. Like, I really love it when professors love the topic that they're teaching because it just comes across so much more clear, in my opinion, at least. But for my Queer Aslan class and for my literary Latinx class, the readings have been great. So I'm enjoying it. It's just a lot and I can't finish it. My 4th class, though, the professor is nice, such a nice man. Um, it's so boring. It's such a boring class. It's like electronics, smartphones, and the mobile internet, but it's like physics. And I hate physics. I hate science. I hate math. I hate science. So it just doesn't work with me. Like we were learning about like voltage and AC and DC components. I don't even know. No harm in trying a book review. You're right. Maybe the next like New York Times bestseller that I read, maybe I'll try doing a book review. I don't know. I want to try doing album reviews first. Um, oh, that's something I can talk about. So put a beat to your poetry. I cannot write poetry for sure, but maybe if I do that, maybe if I just turn it into a song, the poetry that I read, I'll understand it better. But anyway, um, to talk about the channel for a little bit. So, as y'all may know, I do the monthly playlist videos on this channel. Those are probably like my favorite videos to make aside from vlogs. Like I love vlogging, which speaking of which I haven't done much of it, but I love vlogging a lot and I love the playlist videos because I just love talking about music. I mentioned it on Patreon that I've been thinking about like reviewing K-pop comebacks because I really love K-pop, obviously, and a K-pop comeback is just so complex, and there's so many aspects to it that I would want to talk about. I don't know if that's anything that any of you would be interested in, but maybe I could reach like a new audience with that. I don't know, but I've been thinking about doing that. I just don't know exactly how. And then I also want to start doing album reviews. Um, the artist that an artist that I talked about in my January, no, my February playlist video, Kenan, he commented on that video saying that he would be so down for me to review his EP that came out in January. And I've really been wanting to do that. I just haven't had a chance to like sit down and really write out my thoughts yet. Um, so I'm definitely planning on doing that. And I think my first like official album review is gonna happen when Olivia Rodrigo drops her debut album, because that's going to be at the end of May, May 21st, I believe. And the issue with doing album reviews is that I would feel like I would need to know the artist already and know like their discography, know what they're like so that I can talk about it a bit better, and I just don't have the time to like consume everything. You know, but I don't know. I know I don't have to do that. That's kind of putting a lot of pressure on myself, but I don't know. That's why I feel like Olivia Rodrigo, this is a good place to start because it's her debut album. So I don't have much previous work to go off of. It's just like, this is the beginning, you know? So um, anticipate that. But let me know what y'all think. Like, should I try doing album reviews? Should I just stick to um, my playlist videos? And the thing is, I don't even know if I can call it a review because I'm not an expert. Like, I'm not qualified to actually seriously review something, you know? Basically, I'm just talking about it. Like what I do with my playlist. It's not a review. I'm just talking about songs that I like. And I don't know if I'm really capable of like speaking negatively about like songs and stuff, because even if I don't like a song, I can find something good to like talk about it, you know? And I don't want to put it down because like that's someone's artwork, you know? I don't know. Unless it's like disrespectful. Then I'll put it down. Um, Chris, you're not involved in this discussion because you are my friend. But I've definitely talked to Chris about doing album reviews together, where we just like choose an album, we each do our own review, and we just like debate it or something. I don't know. Will you post the headshot that you had done? I will post one of the headshots that I had done on Patreon. So Patreon peeps are gonna get a bit of an exclusive. Nadia, you can do much, much better than Olivia. I've heard at least 6 covers of driver's license. Well, Andy, I really love Olivia. Um, that's fine if you find the covers better than the original song. I happen to really, really love her, and I love the style that she has come out with. Like, for her being a rising star and to have come out with such a solid sound, and she's been able to do it twice. Like, I don't know if you've heard her song Deja Vu, but it came out and it's not a carbon copy of Driver's License. It holds the same like Olivia Rodrigo touch, in my opinion. And the fact that I can even say that, like, oh, this is an Olivia Rodrigo song, is outstanding considering this is only her second single that she's released. So I happen to really like her. So I think I am gonna do the Olivia album because it's something I would enjoy and something that I would have a lot of fun talking about. Um, but speaking of Olivia Rodrigo covers, I still need to listen to the Fourth Impact one. I just haven't had a day. Now that I work on Saturdays now, and Saturdays would be the day that I do like a reaction binge and just film a bunch of reactions. So I'm gonna need to do that. Album review make it copyright quicker. I don't know about that because I wouldn't be playing the songs. So I don't know how it would be copywritten. Because, like, some of my playlist videos have gotten copywritten, but that's only because I include the sound sometimes. Sometimes I can't help it. Sometimes it's like, "You need to listen to this." I need to really figure out copyright more because there are some, like, K-pop channels that do, like, K-pop videos or, like, edits or whatever, and they have, like, videos where they're like, "How to avoid copyright," or whatever, and I know that it works because I see them getting paid, so I'm like, "How are you monetizing your videos?" Um, yeah. So I'll figure it out. Music is a personal preference, and I'm very happy to hear she has a distinctive style. Yeah. And that's another reason why I don't feel comfortable calling it a review because at the end of the day, it's still my opinion. And like, who am I to say bad things about something that someone else may like, you know? There are like very few songs that I like despise. And like, if you play it, I will be angry. You know what I mean? I can't even think of any off the top of my head. I mean, I'm not too big on Kanye West, so I guess if you played any of his music, I'd be like, turn it off. But like, but that's just because I don't like him. Like, if well, I can't even say that because like you can't always separate the person from the music, you know? I'm trying to think of a song that I hate. Chris, do you know? What does the fox say? I don't even know if that can be considered a serious song, but I remember when that dropped, I those were some rough days in middle school because everyone was singing it and I was like, "Shut up." Oh, God, that song is so annoying. Okay, so that's one song that I don't have anything good to say about. I know that there are songs out there that I don't like, but it's just because but, like, if I don't like a song, then I just don't listen to it, you know? But songs that I, like, actively despise, man, I don't know about that. Hmm. Yes, literally did Imma hold back on Deja Vu talk for right now because I am going to talk about it in my playlist review video for April. So, playlist review? I'm gonna talk about it in my playlist video for April. So, I won't say too much on it, but I can talk about this song. I can talk about it. Um, but yeah, and then just okay, now at this point I'm just voicing out my thoughts. Like y'all are like my drawing board right now. Um, if I did K-pop reviews, I don't know if I would want to do monthly reviews where I talk about all the big comebacks that happened during that month, or if I should just go comeback by comeback. I even thought about like doing the first 2 weeks of a month and then the second 2 weeks, but I think that'd be overextending myself a little bit, and I don't think I'd be able to keep up with that because I barely keep up with everything else. But let me know. And the reason why I feel okay asking y'all this is because I know that like I don't think anyone here Rafi isn't here. So I don't think anyone here is like an active K-pop fan. So y'all can be a little bit more subjective with it and tell me like what you think is better. Um So let me know what y'all think. If I'm trying to reach, like, a bigger audience and appeal to, like, people who like K-pop, do you think it would be better if I did monthly reviews of comebacks or if I did, like, singular videos on singular comebacks, you know? Because a comeback includes, like, the single, the music video, the performances, the dance, like, the styling, all of that. Maybe I'd even include the EP or album or B-side that is involved. I don't know. Did you listen to Angelina's most recent Seventh Heaven? I have not. I try to stay away from listening to things. Are you talking about the Angelina that I think you're talking about? I try to stay away from listening to new things that people we react to often on this channel drop because I don't want to watch something and then have you all ask me to react to it because then I wouldn't be able to react to it because I've already seen it. So, like anyone like Angelina, like Fourth Impact, Dimash, um, I'm subscribed to all those people. So I see the things that they post and I'm always like, oh, I want to watch that. But then I'm like, but what if I should react to it? So then, yeah, I can't think of any songs you hate, right? I don't think it's out there. I enjoy K-pop, but don't listen to it much. Just prefer other genres more. It depends on how often the comebacks come out. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, and this is my journal where I keep track of all the K-pop comebacks that happen. So like, take um this month for example. There's only, from what I know, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 comebacks that occurred this month. So that would be 15 things to talk about, and that would be a long video, you know? So I don't know if I should split it up. If I should just do the ones that I want to talk about, do big ones at least, because out of the 15 on here, there are like 10 that are like big names, you know? I don't know. I need to put some more thought into it, and I need to talk to Camille about it because we actually have a YouTube channel, Camille and I, um, on YouTube where we were doing K-pop comeback reviews, um, but we haven't uploaded to it in a long time because they just weren't getting that much attention. And we were putting a lot, Camille at least was putting a lot of effort into editing them. Because it, and I can't tell you what the name of the channel is because we don't use our real names on it, you know, and we don't show our face. So that's kind of why I wanted to switch over to doing comeback reviews on this channel because then I wouldn't have to worry about the visuals because it would just be me talking, you know? So I don't know. I'm gonna just, at the end of this month, I'm gonna do a comeback review video on all the comebacks that I want to talk about. Um, and I'll just see how it goes, see how it does, and then maybe next month in May, I'll do a few singular comeback reviews. And we'll just see how it goes. And for those of you who just want to participate in this little thinking experiment, for those of you who just want to participate in this experience, just let me know like what you think works better, you know? We're all in this. Period. Well, then I highly recommend you react to Angelina Jordan's Seventh Heaven. It's upbeat and highly inspiring. Okay. Let me write that down. I have my phone right here. Reactions. Fourth Impact. Driver's license. Angelina Jordan. Seventh Heaven. Okay. I will find time to do it. I never work on Mondays, So maybe that will be the time where I do it, but then again, I have a lot of classes on Mondays. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll do my best. But how does that sound, y'all? That plan where like at the end of this month I just do a comeback review video, and then next month I just do like comeback by comeback. Would y'all be willing to like let me know like what you think would be better? Because I am terrible at making decisions. Get to it when you can. I shall, for sure. Hello. Nothing much. Just like talking, chatting. Fancy a chat? Do you fancy a chat? I hit a wall. Thank you, Mark. Go to your bed, Andy. Go answer to its call. I'm not going to be on for much longer anyway. It's 10:50, so I'm probably going to dip in about 10 minutes. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I should probably eat. Good night, Andy. Sleep well. Have a good one. Sweet dreams. Period. Be safe so we can go to concerts. I miss concerts every day. Every day I miss them. But it's okay. We'll get there soon. Hopefully. I don't like sitting here in silence. I feel like I need to be talking. Should I just end this now since I don't know what else to say? I hit all the topics that like I had in my head: work, school, videos, and stuff. Mark! Once again, I'm literally just sitting here and like I'm not doing anything. I literally wasn't even talking. I was literally just considering ending the video because I didn't know what else to say. Oh my god, I work tomorrow. When's Disneyland? I am going to Disneyland in June. I could start crying right now. I'm so excited. Y'all have absolutely no idea how happy I was when my mom secured our tickets and like reservations for it and stuff. I don't even know like how it's gonna be that day. Like I know I'm gonna cry. I could literally start crying right now. I know I'm going to cry. I am just gonna try to make it last. Like I am not speaking to anyone that day. I'm gonna be fully present in the moment there. Like and just everyone can talk to me tomorrow. That day I am at Disney and I'm staying at Disney and I'm focused on Disney. Like and I will not apologize for the person that I will become when I am there. I just oh my god, I'm so excited. Literally it's I'm so excited for that. Your last vlog was one of my faves. Which one was that? The one where I don't even remember the speaking of vlogs, y'all, I'm gonna post a video hopefully soon. I need to finish editing it and then it'll be up. And then there'll be another vlog, and then I'll try to get back into the groove of vlogging. I think I'm gonna scrap the every 2 weeks I upload a vlog, just because that was getting a little hectic. And now it's just gonna be I upload a vlog when I upload a vlog. I'll try to make it a schedule. Like if I can do every 2 weeks, I will. But I don't want to force myself to stick to something that will most likely stress me out. So expect that. Remember the days when we used to upload on Mondays and Wednesdays? What? Remember the days when we used to upload on Sundays and Wednesdays? Because I remember. Um, but yeah. Chris, which vlog are you talking about? Or I know which vlog you're talking about, but I can't remember what happens. I'm literally gonna go look right now. ASAP. Oh, Disney moving and other things. Right. I remember now. Rafi, Rafi, I have 5 minutes left. You just got here. Okay, Rafi, cause you like K-pop. I have a question for you. Okay, I got like a few people's opinions on this, but I've been thinking a lot about doing K-pop comeback reviews on this channel, just because it's something that I really like and I like to talk about it. So I've been thinking about doing that. I'm thinking that at the end of this month, I'm gonna do reviews on comebacks that happened in April. And then next month, I'm just gonna do like a few reviews, like singular ones, like for this group's comeback, I'm going to do a video on that comeback specifically because I can't decide like what kind of format I want to do for comeback reviews. So would you be willing to like let me know which one you think would work better? Or if you even think it's a good idea, you know? Yeah, now it's Wednesday and Friday for Camille's live stream and then just me uploading whenever I can and live streaming whenever I can. But yeah, let me know, Rafi, if you think that that's a good idea, because I'm out here just wanting to review comebacks. I had some photo cards on my desk, and I picked them up. This girl is a part of my favorite girl group, ITZY. They're having a comeback very soon, and I am very excited for it. I need to save money so that I can buy all the versions of it. Ahaha. But I haven't done that yet. Roger! Why is everyone coming when I'm gonna leave soon? Ah. Roger! Y'all are funding my K-pop album buying addiction. Like, that thing is filled with albums funded by the government and my subscribers. I appreciate you all so much. Literally, like, all jokes aside, all of you mean the world to me, and it. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Roger. Like, just let me know what videos you think are better. Like, not right now, just like when they happen, you know? Like, if whether you think a video talking about all the comebacks that happened in a month are better, or if individual videos are better, you know? So, like, not right now, just like when they happen. Would you be willing to, like, help me decide what format is better? Can't stay either. I'm totally for that. Lit. Okay. All right. Then in on that note, on that note, I am gonna dip because I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten yet, and I do need to go to sleep soon because I have work tomorrow. Woo! Um, so yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I like I just said, I appreciate you all so much. Even y'all that don't talk, because I see the viewer count right now. Um, oh yeah, Pang Bang Con is happening. So I'll see y'all real soon. So bye.